Okay, I'm recording. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Colleen Simmons. I'm from Birmingham in the United Kingdom, and it's my pleasure to be with you this morning. It's my pleasure to share with you something that came my way just a short 2 months ago. So firstly, who have we got on the call? Would you like to announce your name and tell me where you're from?
Tony Murder here, Preston in England.
Morning, Tony from Preston in the UK.
Casper and Monique from Netherlands.
Good morning.
Morning, Casper from the Netherlands. Welcome, welcome.
Daryl Gorman here from Stafford, UK.
Welcome, Daryl from Stafford in the UK. Fantastic.
Adrian from Edinburgh, UK.
Morning, Adrian from Edinburgh in the UK. Welcome.
Eugene from South Africa.
Ah, welcome, Eugene from sunny South Africa. Welcome, my friend.
Hi,
Here from South Africa.
Oh, hi from South Africa again. Thank you.
Blessing from UK, London.
Hi, Blessing from the UK, the capital, London.
Merlin from London.
Ah, good morning, Merlin from the UK in London. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Good morning, Merlin. Nice to see who you are.
Morning, JJ.
Good morning, my dear. And
Morning,
it's
JJ.
JJ from Sutton in Surrey, that's South London, the capital of about 5 miles away from me.
Fantastic. Welcome. Welcome, John. Thanks for joining us this morning. So, my friends, what I'd like to do
Hi
now...
everybody, my name's Shane. I'm from the Nottingham, UK.
Ah, good morning, Shane from Nottingham in the UK, centre of the UK. Lovely. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us.
Hi,
What up,
Colin.
Oh, who's that, sorry?
It's Nalini. I'm from West London in the UK.
Fantastic, Malini. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, thank you all. We've got a great number of people on here this morning. What I plan to do now is I want to just run through something that came my way just a short 2 months ago. Now this, firstly, just a bit about myself. I've been involved in multi-level marketing, network marketing for the last 30 years. I have tried all sorts of products from skincare, perfume, nutrition, helping people lose weight, telecoms. In the last 18 months, I've been heavily involved in cryptocurrency. Now, with all of these projects that I've done in the past, it's always been the same situation. I have to give my money to a company. If I'm buying a product, I buy it at wholesale, and then I can sell it at retail and make a profit. Or if it's in cryptocurrency, I would give them my hard-earned Bitcoin. Then they would promise to give me back my Bitcoin plus profit. That was always the deal with every single company I've been with. Now, the reality is that the majority of those companies have let me down. They have failed for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they have failed. It could be that they bad management. They could be that they chose the wrong partners in processes that have run off with the money. It could be that they just don't know what they're doing. Or it could be that they just damn right stole my money, closed the website down and disappeared. So I decided not long ago that I would not give my hard-earned Bitcoin or money to another company. I've got to stay in control of my money. That's the only way I felt that I could actually survive. So when I was busy working away in the home-based business, I received a call from a colleague of mine, a guy called Duncan Wood. Duncan called me up and said, Colin, I need you to stop what you're doing. I need you to have a look at what's landed on my desk. And this is only 2 months ago, just over 2 months ago. Because it was Duncan, I said, okay, well, what is it? Tell me more. He said, no, I'm not going to explain it to you. I've got an 8-minute video. How soon can you watch it? Those were his words, something like that. I said, I'll watch it straight away. So he sent me the video. I watched the video and I thought, wow, that is different. So I spoke to Duncan and I said to Duncan, look, what you just shared with me, I know some friends of mine will want to see this. If I can get them together today, would you show them what you've just shown me? He said, absolutely. So the afternoon, same day in the afternoon, I got a handful of people together on a Zoom call like this, but a lot smaller. And I said, look, you need to see what Duncan has just shown me. So everybody sat down and watched what was on offer, watched the 8-minute video, and every single person that saw that video said, I am in. So quite quickly, I registered. I donated, which I'll explain in detail. I donated $250 to 2 people. That same day, I received $750 in donations from across the globe. I had never seen anything work so fast in my life in 30 years of home-based business. So this is what I want to share with everybody today. So if you're okay with that, I'm now going to share my screen. I'm going to go through a short presentation that will take about 30 minutes. And hopefully by the end of that, everyone will have a clean understanding of exactly what is on offer here. So everybody's on mute. If one of you would be good enough to unmute your mic in a moment, tell me you can see my screen. That would be really helpful. And then obviously just mute your screen again afterwards. That would be great. Can somebody let me know you can see my screen?
Sounds good to me.
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right, thank you. If you just all mute your mics again now, that will be brilliant. Okay, guys. Well, if you just mute your screen, whoever that is, it's just come on. So welcome everybody. Today I'm talking about a company called 50/50 Crowdfunding. But before I talk about this company in particular, I want to talk about the industry of crowdfunding. Now, this is something that's very, very new to me, even though I'd used it in the past. So what is crowdfunding and why is it so important today? Well, in front of you now, I've just put together just a handful of leaders in this industry, a handful of companies, that startup companies that you may well have seen, you may well have actually donated to people via these companies, but they're all fairly new. Even Just Giving isn't that old a company. They're all fairly new. GoFundMe, Just Giving, Indiegogo, Kickstarter, they are the leaders within this field, but they are not the only ones. We now have other big players coming in. Here is a demonstration of somebody that has used a GoFundMe page. This lady actually is within the same platform I'm talking about today, 50/50 Crowdfunding, but she'd already set up her own GoFundMe page. And if you do get a chance to make a note of this story, because it's an incredible, powerful story. But what I look at from this story, when you read it, is that in 4 months, she raised over $2,000, $2,500 for her cause, for her daughter, in 4 months. That is no time at all. 4 months to raise $2,500 from people helping people across the globe. What I noticed on the screen as well is that she had 227 shares of this story. So that is people that have gone out of their way to share this via Facebook or via Twitter to help her raise money for her cause. Here's another young lady that I personally know, a rhythmic gymnast who actually qualified to represent England in the Commonwealth Games in Australia. But she couldn't afford to get there. So she set up her own GoFundMe page. People all across the globe donated, read her story, said, yes, get yourself out there, represent the country. She managed to raise £2,000 in 11 months. And that's only from 38 people. But 38 people, you can see that she's actually had her story shared 446 times. So what that shows me is the power of people, is the power of social media. This is where we are at today. Social media is the buzzword. It's the industry that's creating this kind of income or this kind of donation for this young lady. So you will have people tell you that, oh, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to fundraise for personal use. It has to be for a charity. What I suggest to everybody is just do your own research. The first place I would highly recommend you go is something like Wikipedia. Okay? See what they have to say about crowdfunding. How big is crowdfunding? Well, in the last 3 years, $34 billion has been donated via crowdfunding. And that is people to people. $34 billion. That's a serious amount of money. So that tells me that this is a big industry. This is a growing industry. And we're definitely in the right place at the right time. Another key indicator is when you get the likes of PayPal, a major payment processor that now has the facility to fundraise within its platform. That's a key indicator. Why would PayPal even look at crowdfunding or fundraising? They're not the only one. This is another well-known platform, Facebook. After this call, I highly recommend that you go onto your Facebook account, type in the word fundraisers, and you'll see this page. This is a key indicator that you are able to fundraise, that any member of Facebook is able to fundraise. And what you will see is that on people's birthdays, you're going to see more and more people, instead of just accepting a congratulations or presents, they're going to fundraise for a cause of their own, something that means something to them. And what's really interesting about Facebook is they make it very clear that you can raise money for a personal cause. It could be to get out of debt. It could be for anything for a family member. But the beauty is you can raise money for a personal cause. I read a story of a guy that raised money to for a crate of beer. Ridiculous as it sounds, but that is totally legal. And remember, Facebook is a platform that goes across the whole globe. So when someone tells you, oh, you're not allowed to raise money across the globe like this, well, obviously, yes, you can. What I also talk about now, though, is a brand new player to this crowdfunding arena. It's called 50/50. What I plan to do now is play a 4-minute video, very short, to give you a quick introduction as to how 50/50 is different to the previous crowdfunding platforms I've just shared with you. After this 4-minute video, I'll come back and we'll talk in a bit more depth about exactly how it works. So sit back and enjoy this 4-minute video.
If you want hundreds or even thousands of dollars immediately delivered to your bank account or front door right now, then please join 50/50 Crowdfunding to raise all the funds you need and want for any purpose. 50/50 Crowdfunding is the world's first peer-to-peer, fully automated, cooperative crowdfunding system, where you always receive 50%. 50/50 is the first system that rewards both the giver and receiver. And just $29 gets you your very own cooperative crowdfunding system that includes personalized real-time dashboard, personalized sites, tools, and support. A one-time out-of-pocket donation gets you started and allows you to raise all the funds you want for any purpose and receive 50% from all the funds donated by the people you invite. And here's the best part. You immediately receive 50% of every donation in your one-of-a-kind 2x2 Follow Me matrix forever, because there's no middleman and no waiting. To get the most out of 50/50 and keep receiving from now until forever, it's just 3 simple, doable steps to massive success. Step 1, register and become an active donor. Step 2, help 2 or more become active donors. And step 3, help your 2 or more each get 2 or more active donors. That's it. Just 2 who get 2, and that completes your matrix. Then a wonderful thing happens. You're re-entered to receive again without additional effort or qualifications. And that happens because of the one and only Mobius loop, which is proprietary to 50/50. And what that does, that always ensures that you remain with your team. You follow your inviter, and your team follows you. Here's another important point. 100% of every donation is immediately assigned, and 50% always goes to you in your 2x2 matrix. And here's something really exciting. We always have a position for the next person you want to help, because as soon as 6 positions are filled, another one automatically opens up for you to receive 6 more donations. To help you reach your goals faster, there are 5 rewarding receiving levels for you to receive donations. When you donate $250, you'll receive 6 donations of $125 for a total of $750. When you donate $500, you'll receive 6 donations of $250 and receive $1,500 each time you cycle. And when you donate $1,000, you'll receive 6 donations of $500 and receive $3,000 each time you cycle. When you donate $2,000, You receive 6 donations of $1,000 and receive a total of $6,000. And the best part is, when you donate $4,000, you receive 6 donations of $2,000 and receive a total of $12,000 in donations for that level. And remember, you immediately receive 50% of every donation over and over again forever. And the best part is, you can receive donations simultaneously from all levels every minute of every day. And if you cycle just once a month on each level, you'll receive $23,250 every month. So join 50/50 crowdfunding and start receiving funds right now. So click the link from the person who invited you, and let's get busy with it.
Okay, welcome back. 50/50 crowdfunding. The founder is a gentleman called David T. Rosen. He's a Canadian. He's a forerunner and an expert in the crowdfunding space. In fact, he founded a similar program to what I'm sharing with you today back in 2002, which is like 16 years ago. That platform that he founded back then, to date, has just short of 680,000 members from across the globe. They are responsible for generating nearly $1 billion in donations from person to person. That $1 billion, not 1 cent of it has gone through this company 50/50. Every donation goes from one person directly to another person. Absolutely incredible. So this guy has built this platform from 2002. And if you remember, there was no Facebook in those days. There was no social media. It would have been very difficult in those days to build, but that's what he has done. Now, I'll be straight up with you regarding David. This is not the only project that he has done. I know recently he's had 2 projects that have failed. But that's business. That's how it is. But now we know that he has launched 50/50 crowdfunding. And this was launched on the 4th of October. And this is the beginning of an amazing company. We are only just over 2 months old. So timing couldn't be better for anybody that's seeing this right now. Remember, his first program, he had a membership of over nearly 680,000 members. This one that launched on the 4th of October, we now know that he has already 14,000 members. Those 14,000 members have produced 40,000 donations from person to person across the globe already. Those donations have a value in total of $7 million in the first 2 months of 50/50 crowdfunding. So is this working? Absolutely, it's working. Does it matter that his previous 2 might not have actually got off the ground? Not at all. David has said on film that he can see this 50/50 crowdfunding being 10 times bigger than his original platform that has 680,000 members. This is growing. This is already started faster, and it's growing. Obviously, it's growing at a faster rate purely because of social media and purely because of how we can connect across the globe. So how does it work? What is so special about 50/50 as opposed to any other crowdfunding system? That's what I'm going to go through quickly now. Well, 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first crowdfunding system that allows you to receive half of everything that happens in your donation center. I'll explain what that is in a while. It's based on the world-famous Mobius loop and System G technology, which is the most successful 2x2 Follow Me donation center in history. Now, this Mobius loop is real special. There are many companies that will try and copy what 50/50 are doing, but they haven't got this software. They haven't got this Mobius loop, and I will demonstrate how that works as we go ahead. Now, a 2x2 Follow Me donation center looks very similar to a 2x2 force matrix. If you've been in any kind of home-based business or network marketing business, you'll probably know what a matrix looks like. It's one person at the top and everybody else falls underneath him. And the reality is those matrices, it's only the people at the top that ever really make any money. People come in later on and then they don't make anything. Here, because of the Mobius loop and this follow me donation center, nobody ever stays at the top. As soon as you've completed your small 2x2, which is 2 people who get 2 people, follow me donation center, you start a new one underneath somebody else who may well have only just started. This could be 12 months time, someone just starts, you've just completed a donation center, you then fall underneath that brand new person. How good is that for that brand new person to have you fall underneath them who knows what you're doing, and they're going to benefit from that. The beauty of it being only a 2 who get 2 system, it's a very small system. It means that you're likely to get help from above you within the system. And you're likely to get help from below you within the system. And this can happen in real time. This can happen within seconds of you registering. It could take weeks, it could take months. It just depends on how active the people are around you at the time. Now, again, I think I said at the beginning that my background is I've been in home-based business for quite a long time. And it's all about trusting that company. If I have to give my money to a company, it's a problem. What I like about this, the main thing I like about this is that 50-50 crowdfunding is peer-to-peer. It's real, true peer-to-peer. What that means is person-to-person. What that means is that every donation that I send, 100% of that donation goes from my bank account directly to the person's bank account I want to send it to. Or it can be from my Bitcoin wallet directly to that person's Bitcoin wallet. Or it could be my PayPal account directly to that person's PayPal account. Not 1 cent of my donation goes through the company 50-50. 100% of a donation I receive from across the globe comes directly to my bank account, my PayPal account, my Bitcoin wallet. So that puts us in a very, very strong and safe position. No more having to trust the company. So why would 50-50 even do this? Well, firstly, they provide us with an easy to navigate, totally automated dashboard or website if you want. That shows us in real time exactly who to donate to on a daily basis and who's going to donate to us, so we know when we're going to expect a donation. Now for that, 50-50 would charge us $29 every 6 months. That's roughly $5 a month. In fact, they now have 2 platforms. They have the $29 every 6 months, and they have a lower one as well, which I'll talk about now as well. They have almost like an introductory level. So it opens it up to the whole globe now of $19 every 6 months. I'll explain this as we go along. Now, in my background in multi-level, I know that for a system to work when you're dealing with people, it has to be simple and it has to be duplicatable. Now, what I like about this is there are only 3 simple steps. Number 1, you would register. You choose the level at which you're happy to start at, whether it be the lowest level, which is the $19 level, which is $19 for every 6 months that you would pay the company, or the higher level, which is the $29 every 6 months to the company. After that, you become an active donor by donating to 2 people, whether it be the higher level, $250, or the lower level, $25. Once you are an active donor, step 1 is complete. Step 2 is you want to find 2 people who also would like the idea of receiving donations for their cause from across the globe. So they would also want to register with the company and become an active donor themselves. Those 2 people will do exactly what you've just done. Their goal now is to find their 2 people. So it's 2 people who get 2 people. Like so. That, folks, is a completed donation center. It is no more difficult than that. You are the head of your donation center. Everything that happens within this donation center, 50% of it, which is what's called 50-50, would go to you because you are the top of your donation center. And again, what would happen once you've received all the donations at this level and you want to start another donation center, you would fall in underneath somebody else who may well have only just started. So here, I'm showing you all the different 8 levels of donations that we have. We start at $25. We have a 50, a 150, and then we have the higher levels, which is the 250, the 500, the 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000. Now, personally, I started at the $250 level. Now, when I saw that there was a 500, I thought, oh no, now I need to find $500. It was quickly pointed out to me that no, you don't. You could actually upgrade to the $500 level with the donations that you receive at the $250 level. And I want to explain that in a bit more detail now, working from the $250 level. But obviously this works exactly the same from the lowest level to $25 level. So at the level 4, the $250 level, I would split that $250 between 2 people. I would send $125 to one person as a donation and $125 to another person as a donation. I'm then eligible to receive 6 donations of $125. That's a total of $750 in this donation center. Now, once I've received that, I've got a choice. I can go, thank you very much, I've received what I wanted, and I can walk away. Or I might think, well, that was good, I want to do that again. I'm happy out of my $750 to donate another $250 at level 4 to 2 people again. And I would do that, and then I'm then eligible to receive another 6 donations of another $125. That's another $750. Very good. Now, once you've done that, you might think, well, okay, I've got $750, I've donated $250, I've still got $500 left. Now, the smart thing to do with that is to use that to get yourself into level 5, the $500 level. And at this level, you would donate $250 to one person and $250 to another person. You're then eligible to receive 6 donations of $250. That's $1,500. Bear in mind, you're also going to be in level 4 at the same time. So in total, you're looking at 12 donations, 6 at 125 and 6 at 250, working independently. Once you've had your 6 donations at 250, again, you might go, thank you very much, and walk away. Or you might think, oh, I like that, I'll do that again. Of your 1,500, you donate 500 back into 2 people at level 5. You are then eligible to receive another 6 donations of $250. You've still got $1,000 left. Smart thing to do with that is to use that to get into high level. The $1,000 level, 500 goes to one person, 500 goes to another person. The beauty of this system, as opposed to traditional crowdfunding systems, is that we actually are helping 2 people. Instead of one person getting $1,000, we're actually going to help 2 people, give them $500 each. Then we're eligible to receive donations. 6 donations of $500, $3,000. This goes on level 4, level 7, and level 8, the highest level. Now, at the highest level, $4,000 level, $2,000 goes to one person, $2,000 goes to another person. Can you imagine receiving a donation of $2,000? Would that make a difference in your life? Once you've done that, you are eligible to receive 6 donations of $2,000. That's a massive $12,000 that will come your way as your donation center fills. All of these different levels I'm showing you here are all independent of each other. Whether somebody starts at the $25 level, the lowest level, and work their way up all the way to the $4,000 level, or you start higher up if you can afford it, it makes no difference. As we say, get in to the system where you fit into the system. There is no pressure as to how high you start. Obviously, the higher you start, the faster it goes. What I'm going to show you here now, just to finish off, is just a quick animation showing you how these donations flow. So there you are at the top of your donation center. You've already donated. We're talking about the $250 level here. $250 to 2 people within the system. Your first person who's just registered, he's number 1 in your donation center. He's now registered, $29 with the company. He's going to send $250 in donations. Half of that goes to you because this is your donation center, so you receive $125, and $125 goes to somebody above you. Your second person joins and goes, right, I'll do the same. They donate $125 to you, and $125 goes to somebody above you. You've now received 2 donations of $125. That's a total of $250. You've just received back what you already donated out in the first place, so that's all good. Number 1 will want to do the same thing. His first person will donate 125, and this is your donation center, so 125 floats up to you. Number 2 gets going. He gets his first person involved, who donates 125, and 125 floats up to you, again, because this is your donation center. Number 2 brings on his second person. He receives another 125, and 125 floats up to you. Number 2 has now received 2 lots of 125. He's received his $250 back that he donated in the first place. He's another happy chappy. Very simple. Number 1 will bring on his second person. 125 will go to number 1, and 125 will go up to you, because this is your last donation in this donation center. You've now completed a donation center. You've received 6 donations at this level of 250, 6 donations of 125. You've received a total of $750. Absolutely fantastic. You could walk away, or you can go up and do that again. And if you decide to donate again, you then fall in, because of the Morbius loop, you'd fall in underneath somebody else. You'd follow your sponsor. You'd fall in underneath somebody else who could well be just brand new. And you'll donate to them, and you'll donate to somebody else in the system. So this makes it very, very fair for everybody. There's nobody stuck at the top of any kind of pyramid. Everybody moves around. That's the beauty of this system. There is no more to this system than this. It's a very straightforward platform. We donate, we share the platform with people, and we receive donations. It really is as straightforward as that. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. I urge you to get back in touch with the person that has shared this with you and ask them for the 8-minute video so you can get yourself up to speed with what's going on. This is spreading across the globe like crazy. As I said, we're already at 14,000 members in our first 8 weeks. We've already done $7 million in donations from person to person. It's growing like a steam train. It's there to help everybody. So what I'll do now is I will stop sharing. Well, welcome back, everybody. Even more people. I will now finish the recording. So please get back to the person that has shared this video with you. Ask them any questions. If they can't answer the questions, get onto Facebook, look for 50/50 crowdfunding business buddies. That's our Facebook group. We have a lot of information there to help everybody from across the globe that's interested in actually going forward with crowdfunding. Thanks for your time. Talk to you all soon.